Hey, Brittany Willard, a financial advisor with Edward Jones, joins us this morning with information for special needs families.
Yeah, Brittany, thanks so much for joining us.
Thank you for having me back.
Yeah, and this is such an important topic that I don't think a lot of people really talk about as much. So let's talk a little bit about planning with special needs families.
Absolutely. So when you think of planning overall for your family as a part of your team, you've got your financial advisor, your banker, your attorney, your CPA, your accountant. Special needs planning includes all those same people, but it requires a little bit of additional education and knowledge because of all of the fine print that comes with the unique circumstances of caring for somebody who has special needs that may need short-term, mid-term, or even long-term care that would continue past the parents.
Right. Okay, so talk about what are some of the things that you can provide clients when it comes to special needs planning.
Absolutely. So special needs planning is done in a variety of ways. You've got your special needs attorney who will draft up your special needs estate planning documents, the wills and the special needs trusts and things of that nature. As a financial advisor, I also can open trust accounts that can then be funded for your dependent child, right? That's that special needs planning from a financial standpoint. But as a special needs mom, I understand and feel the lack of resources in our area, which I think everybody feels everywhere. It's not just here. So I take it a step further. And what I have developed within my practice is a model and methodology that takes what we call the letter of intent and expands upon it. And I do full comprehensive special needs planning. So what does that mean? We have multiple conversations between 6 and 12 months, depending on the complexities of your lifestyle. And we go through the financial aspects of it, of course. We talk about all of the resources. So I am developing myself as a resource hub. So where are your resource gaps? What do you have now? What do you need in the future? We also go through your vision. So I'm talking to you as caregivers, and we are encapsulating a letter of intent on what is your vision for your child. You know, what do you want their life to look like versus realistically what is it going to look like, and how can we kind of bridge that gap a little bit. And then, in addition to all of that, we also do what I call the life plan, right? So we capture in a very easy templated process all of their medical history, the points of contacts, their routines, their likes, their dislikes, their therapies. What is their transition plan going to look like for the future on different transitions? And we put together this beautiful special needs roadmap binder so that in the instance or in the case that something were to happen to you, a neighbor, a family member could pick up this binder and continue the care of your dependent special needs child and continue with it with your values in mind without skipping a beat, so that none of their benefits are affected. Everything legally is in place, and they are cared for the way that you are caring for them moving forward into the future.
That's so important, and it's a heavy topic to think about, but it's so important.
It is.
So Brittany, and you are a special needs mother as well. If you could send a message to special needs families watching that maybe have never even thought about this, what would that message be?
Not to wait, right? So don't, as a special needs family, we don't have time. We don't have time for ourselves. You know, you're constantly worrying and stressing about all of the things. So give me a call. Let me take that burden and that stress off of you, and let's walk through it together. And, you know, for special needs families, you may think that you don't need it. If there is any kind of care that is required for your child outside of the typical neurodevelopmental child, I would say let's put something in place, and don't let the cost of stop you. Like, I work with nonprofits that can help cover the costs of this. So it's needed, it's really important, and I'm here to help in any way that I can, no matter how complex or crazy developed that binder is for you.
Oh wow, it gives everyone a lot of peace of mind.
It does.
And we were noticing the beautiful pictures of you and your son.
Yes, yeah, he is a joy, and I brought this. I want to show you. So you think of special needs, and a lot of people know what the NICU is, but they're not quite. If you've never been there, you've never lived it. So I had this made when my son was in the NICU. He was 1 pound 12 ounces, 13 inches long, and he was born at 26 weeks. So this is my son at birth. So, and he was considered a micro preemie. So, and I got permission from Santa to borrow this. But the elf on the shelf, if you have one, is considered a micro preemie. So he was born less than 26 weeks. He weighs less than 1 pound 12 ounces, and he's roughly the dimensions of the earliest micro preemie that could be born. So when you're holding or when you're looking at your elf on the shelf, babies are this size sometimes when they're born, and they need a lot of those extra special needs. And that's where I come into play, is helping you put everything into process.
Yes. What a great conversation.
Thank you
so much for stopping by and sharing it, because I know there are a lot of families that can relate to this.
There are. Any questions, give me a call. I will help in any way I can or introduce you to the right people.
Great.